See no evil, hear no evil. See no evil monkey, hear no evil monkey. These are my two most used Teams emojis at work these days. We have a running joke our monitoring unification plan would solve so many of our day-to-day problems, because we have such a half-baked system in place that we only get some visibility of our estate, 5 sites daisy-chained together with private fiber, 2 of which don't have their own internet connection. But because we have some visibility and not none, there's no political will to prioritize the project and it's been sitting in our backlog for longer than I've been here. We do have, near, real-time service monitoring, metrics collection, and log aggregation, but only one person seems to know how to query Kibana. Metrics are only used when there's other problems and the real-time monitoring often monitors something completely worthless. One of our low-end single-purpose NASAs keeps throwing alerts on running out of memory. My boss' response was, "Can we do something about this annoying alert?" My suggestions were, disable the alert? Disable the polling? Fix the root cause? Followed by a gif of Homer covering up his car's check engine light with tape. See no evil, hear no evil. Today is a story of useless monitoring, and it really takes the cake. Pretty much as soon as our department-wide team's morning stand-up began, something went wrong. I say something because we still have NFI what happened, but websites started timing out. So as more details trickle in and we complete stand-up, a bunch of us remained on the call diagnosing the problem. It turns out that sites are timing out over the VPN as well, which is a good indicator. Our VPN is a split tunnel but forces site DNS on everyone. Sure enough, a bit more poking and we discover the old sysadmin haiku remains ever accurate. It was DNS. And this is where it gets weird. Imagine our setup of 5 sites as a line 1-2-3-4-5. Site 2 is our primary, 3 is our drive. Sites 1, 2, and 3 have their own internet connections. Sites 4 and 5 don't and have none of their own infrastructure as they're small sites, so they both go through Site 3. It's all AD and MS DNS. All 3 sites use the same upstream DNS provider. All 3 use the same ISP. Well, both DNS servers in Site 2 start timing out for every external query. Internal is fine. But the internet connection is up, and DNS at the other 2 sites are working properly. What? So thankfully, sites 1, 3 to 5 are unaffected, but as the VPN specifies DNS from both sites 2 and 3, browsing via the VPN is affected as well as all on-site in Site 2. So we prod and poke at it for a couple of hours. I'm a Linux guy so I'm not involved in the AD stuff, that's my colleague's remit. We eventually come to the conclusion that the upstream DNS provider is the culprit, but only for this one site. If we switch upstream to Google or Cloudflare, it works properly. The provider reports no known issues and manually querying them from my laptop works 100%. Yet any upstream DNS from the Site 2 servers gets no response. Firewalls are ruled out, WAN links are ruled out. Yeah, we have NFI what happened. So eventually we have to just leave the alternate upstream DNS in place. Now, to tie this back to the opening paragraph, monitoring is a hot topic in my team. Too many of the old hands have lost the will to do anything about it, but me and my fellow Linux admin are eternally frustrated by the lack of monitoring. So the first thing I suggest is, at home, I have Uptime Kuma querying my home lab DNS servers and sending me a Godify ping if something stops working. Let's do something similar. It may not give us much additional visibility but it'll at least save the 15 minutes of "does this work for you?" that inevitably results from diagnosing something on a video call. At the very least it'll point us straight at the faulty DNS servers. I open up the real-time monitoring for the Site 2 primary DNS server, also domain controller, of course. And I immediately spot that there is a DNS query monitor configured. YTF didn't it go off? It shows 100% uptime. I open up the settings. Target, localhost. See no evil monkey, hear no evil monkey.